Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Video for Nintendo 3DS. In this video, I'm going to give you a walkthrough for yet another one of the brand new characters. This time we are taking a look at Robin, who is another entry into the Fire Emblem roster. Now, as always with all these videos, I'm going to run through training mode first, talk you through sort of like the A moves, B moves, smash moves, all the different things like that so you know how the character works. Then I'll jump over to a match and you can see them in action. So, let's get started. First up, the interesting thing about Robin as well is because he's sort of like a player character from Fire Emblem, you can actually play as him as a male or a female. So his costume colours aren't just colours, they're also genders. So you see, like, you've got his default white hair costume or the default female version, then you switch over, so you always have male, female, and you've got the different colours like that. So I'm going to go and choose this one because that looks flipping awesome, and then we're going to jump into training mode. So let's begin by zooming in so you can take a look at the character. He looks pretty cool, and I'll actually switch over now to the female version just so you can see what she looks like as well. So if we begin with your basic A move, if you stand still and you press it once, you do a slash. If you press it twice, you do a double slash, and then if you press it a third time, you end up with a sort of fireball move from your book. Do that from the other side as well, as you can see there. Then if you press across A, you do this sort of forward slash like that. Not quite as long range as say someone like Martha or Lucina, because obviously the sword blade is not quite as long, but the fact that you've got a blade does give you extended reach. Then while running, if you do that, then you do a sort of stab like that, which obviously got quite a good knockback. If you press down, then you do sort of like a waist height slash. If you press up, then you do a sort of sweeping upwards attack, which if we do over here, can be used to sort of like launch your opponent. Then if you jump and press down, you do this downward slash as well. Now moving on to smashes. If you do it across A, your blade actually changes slightly and you have this sort of like crazy looking sort of like lightning jaggy blade. In fact, let me zoom in so you can see that clearer. Which looks quite cool. But that does not stay for long. That does also kind of change back into your normal blade after a while. Then if we do an upward smash, again with the crazy lightning blade. I'll zoom in again so you can see like that. Then if you do a down slash, you do that. And it has a little bit of reach because it has this sort of like electric projectile as well. Now moving on to B moves. Firstly, if you press B, you begin to charge from your book, this spell, and then you shoot it off again. Kind of like if you've ever used Samus before, you'll be familiar with that. Now, just like with Samus as well, if you are in the middle of a charge, you can move and continue to do your charge as and when. So if you're about to be attacked, you can still resume this as well. And you fire it off. Okay. Then if you press up B, this is your launcher. So it'll obviously push you like that. And if you're already jumping while you do it, then you actually throw down two of those green sort of like wind things, and you can obviously use it to attack your opponent down below. Now if you get close and you press down B, then you kind of hold them in place for a little bit and then do a sort of like damage over time. Then if you press across B, you throw out this fireball. It's got relatively good range, but it does fire downwards, so you do need to sort of like take that into account. Now one thing you may have noticed, in fact, if I get closer with the camera, if I use the same move too many times in a row, so if I use a cross B, you'll see that the book starts to flash. If I use it again, there you go, the book gets thrown away. And that means that while I'm trying to do that now, if I zoom out, I can't actually do that move. So the idea to kind of sort of like counterbalance this is that you mix up the moves. So you know, I can still do up B, I can still do down B, and I can still do B. But at the moment, until that book comes back, which it has now, then I can't do that move. So it just means it kind of stops you from sort of spamming. But the interesting thing as well, if I can try and get him to do this properly, if I do this and he throws the book away, if it hits the enemy, it does also damage them. There you go. So it's just a little sort of added bonus. But yeah, so the idea is you want to sort of keep mixing it up. So mix between all your different B moves, and then you'll be alright. So there are your A moves, your smash moves, and your B moves. Now let's take a look at the final smash. Calls in his buddy for help, and they both do devastation damage up top, and then slam you down as well. So that is your final smash. Then if I get close, you see the taunt. So if I press up on the D-pad, that is his taunt. Press right on the D-pad, he swings his sword in his book, and if you press down on the D-pad, he does that. Then you also have your various different grabs as well. So up throw, downward throw, and horizontal throw. So there you have it. They are the basic moves for Robin. Now let's jump over to an actual match so you can see him in action.
3, 2, 1, go!
And there you have it. That is your basic run through of Robin from Fire Emblem. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the like button, show your support. It does really help me out, and obviously don't forget to subscribe for daily gaming videos. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.